Hi, I'm Joel Goodman and this is my first video on the channel for about half a year. Thank you very much to Janet, who has kindly supported the channel and commissioned this video. Thank you very much. This is a help video for Hallelujah, the grade 3 song. So, what I'm going to start with is looking at the left hand. The left hand is crucial to the success of this performance. Now, hopefully by now you know most of the notes. So we have a C, a G, a C and an E. Okay, the piece of music is in 6/8, so I like to count that as 1 and 2 and okay. And this left hand creates this rhythm: 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and Now, you've got to get this left hand, which stretches from the bass note to the 5th, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, bass note, 5th to the octave. So that's your shape. Get that shape in your hand, play all 3 notes together, and practice pivoting over. So that will help you get the shape of it. Okay, so we go up. Now, practice doing this so that it's on autopilot. You've got to be able to do this and not even think about it. You can practice doing that and, for example, spell your name. J-O-E-L. Now when you've done that, try and spell it backwards, which I always find hard. So L-E-O-J. Practice that first bar left hand a lot. He's got to be able to, he's got to be that confident. Because now we take it to all these different places. So to G, it's the same shape, and back to C, G, then we're on to line 2 now, C, same on A. So every time it's the first note, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the octave, and a third above, okay? Back to C now. So this pattern occurs for all of page 1. It's the same finger pattern, 5, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. It's the same finger pattern for all of page 1, and it continues on the second page. Let's have a look. So this bar's different. It's an odd bar. Same, 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 different. Now for the grade, you do not need to play the first time repeat. So we go straight to here. That is basically the same pattern, it just doesn't come back down. C, G, C, E, that's the same. That is different, and that's different. So look, there are 1, 2, 3 different bars to learn. That is it. The left hand, once you've got it, is easy on this. So I'm going to play the left hand of the whole piece. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2. Same pattern. Every time it's the same pattern. Different chords, but same pattern. F, G, C, G, C. Now here, the first bar of page 2, or bar 14, is the odd one out. 5, 2, 1, 5, 2, 1. Then back to normal. 5, 2, 1. Be back to our normal pattern. So make sure this left hand is super confident. This one's a bit trickier because it's got a black note. E, B, E. Still the same pattern. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 5. Octave. G sharp. A minor again. Same. F, Now this is an odd one out, so 5, I'm going to write the fingers here, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. So 5 on the G, 3, C, 2, E, 1, and 2. Fingers for that bit, 5 on the G, 3, 2, 1. We go to here, we're on the last line now, the left hand. 5. It's the same pattern, but we don't come down. We go to a low C. We play the same pattern. And this one, the penultimate bar, is also slightly different. C, F, A, C, A, F. So this bar has the same fingers as the bar above. 3, 2, 1, work it backwards, 3, and then the final chord, a C and a G. Like so. Let's see what fingers to use there actually. I would probably use 1 and 5. Probably use 1 and 5. So, quick sip of your tea or coffee. And we're on to the right hand. Finger 2 on G. It starts, what's the posh word for this is an anacrusis. It's an upbeat. So we get 1 and 2 and 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 2 and well, the nice thing about what I just played, which was from G, the first note, all the way up to the beginning of the last line of page 1, is that the hand doesn't even move. We have a G, an A, we put our thumb on an E, and we do not move from these 3 notes. Those 3 notes, that's all we need. It's just a case of getting the tune in your head. You could listen to the original, the song by Leonard Cohen. So, the beginning again, so we get 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and hold 1 and 2 and 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 wait. We move. Here's the first time we move. I like to circle notes where you move. You put your finger 3 on G, so we're not moving far. So with finger 3 on G, we carry on. So we get 1 and 2 and we move again. We put finger 2 on G. Again, I just like to circle this so that I'm clear on my score where I'm moving. Okay? It's just my way of doing it. You don't have to do the same. You might highlight it or something else. Okay, so 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and oh, I think I've done the counts wrong there. Let's do that. Let's do that bit again. So it goes like this. So 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and a change 1 and 2 and so I mean it is quite, in this particular score it's quite clear when to change because actually they've marked fingers just where you have to change and I followed that. Okay, a lot of the time I don't, I might make my own solution up. This time I quite like the book's suggestion of 1 and 3 there. Let's take that section again. It goes like this. So we get. You can practice singing along if you don't mind singing. It goes like this. Wait, how high does this go? I'm going to start low. It goes like this. The 4th, the 5th, the minor 4, the major lift, the baffled king composing hallelujah. Now, the good thing is, from this 1 and 3, I don't think you need to move your hand. I'll just double check. The major lift, the 4 and 2, still 4 and 2. It says 4 and 2, but we're doing that anyway. Push forwards. Notice how when I go for the G sharp, I push forwards. A lot of my beginners will do weird things like this. They will angle the arm or the wrist. Push forwards, slide up the keys so you're closer to the full board on the piano. So, well, here we go. The baffled king, come, push forwards, closing, and pull back a little bit. You can pull back for the B and E. Now this whole section is under the hand, so you don't need to move much. Then we have the famous chorus. Hallelujah, hold, hallelujah is what you'll be singing when you finish this. Hallelujah, hold, hallelujah. Right, fingers had to do some weird stuff there. Let's have a look at this bit. So, at the beginning of the section, we have thumb on E, hallelujah. I'd go with fingers 1, 3, 4. I like it if the hand is in a neutral position, meaning it's not extended or squashed. So we have a 1 and a 3. So hallelujah, hold, hallelujah, hold, hallelujah, hold, hallelujah. Now what's going to go over? We need to get down. I might go over with 4 actually, because that, do we need to go, I'm just figuring out, what do we want to go over? We need to get to a B. Well, the choice is yours here, on this last bit, so hallelujah, 3 or 4. I think I prefer 3. Yeah, I know what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use finger 3 here. I want to get finger 5 here. So 3, this will be finger 2, finger 1. So this is a contraction of the hand to get in place. So with 3 on D, I'm looking at the last line. 1 and a 2 and a squash. 1 and a 2 and a squash. Together, okay? Chords like this, if you know the top note, which I hope you do, is middle C, you don't need to figure out what these letters are. Because if we get that lovely pattern where it's a line to a line to a line, it just makes that shape on the piano. It just always does. Okay? So that you don't even need to think about what letters they are there. And then we got an E and a G are your lowest 2 notes on the final chord. Right, I'm going to now fly through on hands together. One of the tips I have, if you're not sure what notes go with what, draw a faint line, you know, between some. I mean, you don't need to do it on the first beat, but sometimes people get the wrong ones. You might just want to line them up. So here we go. I will go through it hands together and start to see what the challenges are. Let's turn it up, make sure you can hear it nicely. The jump. Okay, so that's tricky. Jumping from position when you get up to tempo just takes practice, repetition. No other way. Now, the main difference between how a teacher might play that section and a person learning the piano is most teachers will probably make the left hand quieter, which is what I'm doing. I'm trying to get this right. This is the singer. I heard there was. I'm trying to get that to sing out above the left hand. So. Notice how I started to crescendo here. So it goes like this, getting louder and louder and louder. Okay, I've got the rhythm wrong again. Let's go back. It goes like this. All of them change after one bar. So this one, so for me that threw me. I was expecting the left hand to change. So I'm going to write stay there. I think that's one of the first bars where 2 bars in a row play the same chords. Okay. So where are we? Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Over B. Now you have to get the B back out of the way and squash up for 5. That's quite a bit of technique in that section. And together. Now it's not written in the music, but I quite like to just add that on the end. That's just my little personal touch on the end of the song. Look, one of my tips is you certainly wouldn't be aiming to play that in one go early on in your practice. Do it a little bit at a time. So if we take bar 5, for example, I line things up. So if you look at a little bit at a time, this will be a manageable task. So we have finger 2 on G, and we have the left hand on C, okay? And we just line them up, okay? Just as simple as that, just take 2 beats, and then add on. So now we're going to put a G on the first one and on the last one. Heard there, and when you start to get that, add on. First one, third one, first one, and that, that's going to be hard coming over. Okay, but using a book to cover the score is always one of my top tips. To make the task manageable. In terms of pedal, the pedal you should put down at the beginning of the bar. And as you play the next bar, it quickly goes up, down on the note. So I go up at the end of up, down. So it's up, down, in between. Up, yeah, so in between, so you've got the chord. Up, down, up, down. I'm not going to show you my feet right now because I've got no socks on and no one wants to see that. I really hope this video helps anyone who watches it, and a big special thank you to Janet, who, as I say, commissioned this video. I really, really appreciate that. Thank you very much. Hope it helps. Good luck with your grade 3. See you in the next video.